Next up, we have from the Eden Festival of Action by Green Pop, presented by Misha, Teasdale.
So, hello everyone. Can you all do me one favor and just take a big, meaningful breath in? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it makes me feel so much better. Thank you. Oxygen, free, abundant. Thank you, trees. So my name is Misha Teasdale. I run an organization based in Cape Town. We plant trees. We do environmental education. We have projects in Malawi and Tanzania and Zambia. And last year, for the first time, we hosted the Eden Festival of Action. We're particularly excited about it because we felt that there was a real need to start instilling a sense of drive and motivation around the environmental space. Hang on, let me just get my clicker here. So what is the Eden Festival of Action? Ultimately, what we do is over a 21-day period, it says time up over there. Over a 21-day period, we host a group of about 150 people from around the world who help us do tree planting, environmental art, education, and we bring them into a space and they come for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Essentially, the reason why we came here was because we got a call from businesses, from NGOs, from around South Africa and the Eden area to come and help with the restoration work. Why are we unique? Well, globally, I'm sure you're aware that we've got the United Nations are putting a big push behind the environmental space and restoring ecosystems. A paper came out recently that we need to plant in the region of the size of the Amazon rainforest if we're going to keep climate change and temperature increase from below 1.5 degrees. So our mission is to plant a huge amount of trees. Give me 1 second there. In addition, we're part of a global movement, and we feel like we're one of the catalysts behind this movement. I just recently went to the Netherlands, where I was invited to participate in a tree planting festival that was inspired by our tree planting festival. Subsequently, there's a new one in Mexico that's happening. There's another one happening in California. There's another one happening in Spain. And what we're seeing is this now global uprising of concerned and active citizens willing to start making big things happen. We're the only event in South Africa of this nature, bringing this many people together to plant trees and do active restoration around landscapes. Not only are we tree planting, but we're integrating various other things in terms of art and culture. We created a conservation song with Jeremy Loops and various other musicians, brought in young people from the local communities and integrated it with the volunteers. Hopefully it's going to be going out through all the radio stations soon, so listen up. And sustainability is at our core. It's not a silo for us. It's not something we do on the side. It's exactly what we're doing. We're doing tree planting, we're eating a healthy planet diet, we're running a zero waste festival. So the idea really is that the mission is entirely sustainability. Sorry, thank you. So what impact does the event have? We're essentially restoring degraded land. So this year that just passed, we planted just about 4,000 trees. In June, July of this year, we're going to be planting about 5,000 trees. We're working with low-income schools, and in doing so, we're planting trees, doing environmental murals with artists from around South Africa and local volunteers. We're installing permaculture gardens so that people can learn through the process. It's a skills development exercise, but also create some food security. And then we had 33 participants that joined us last year, and hopefully this year we'll have more, are from low-income youth. Ultimately, we're giving opportunities for people that can't afford this kind of experience and ensuring that it's an integrated experience from an event point of view. We have corporates and local municipalities the opportunity to invest in the event, to come on board and help us make this happen. This, for me, is a real clincher because ultimately we're leveling the playing field. We're giving people an opportunity to immerse themselves in sustainability in such a big way, and so they can take both soft skills like emotional intelligence, like able to engage with people on different levels, and then hard skills, knowing permaculture and biomimicry, natural building, environmental art, tree planting, and taking that back into their community so that they have the means to be able to do things for themselves. What are our needs? So this last year, our budget was about 750,000 Rand. We're essentially needing to increase that budget quite substantially. We have three things in particular that we're trying to achieve. One, we'd like to broaden our communication to integrate more of an international audience. Last year, we had about 20% of our audience came from international. We'd like to have more people from around the world join us. We'd like to increase the amount of expertise we bring to this field. Essentially, more people that understand the sustainability space in a richer way. And lastly, we're looking at shifting the venue, and so we're looking for a place that we can have a long-term journey with over the next 5 years, that we can host more people and grow the event to about 300 people per week. I'd like to show you a short video now that essentially is a synopsis of the event that happened last year. And I'd like to leave you with one more thing. Ultimately, we've got such a beautiful and precious planet. Here in the garden route, it's one of the most unique places on the planet, okay? Apparently, in terms of moderate climates, this was one of the most moderate climates globally. But with cutting down of trees and destroying of ecosystems, what we're finding is that we're experiencing drought, we're experiencing landslides, and we need to be investing time and money to create the impact that we need in order to ensure that this part of the world is sustained in the long term.